For the first Adventure to Anywhere Shadowhunter series video, we wanted to find a unique scenic location with interesting tales of the paranormal. We found that in a walking trail located in Wildwood, Missouri. With a name like Zombie Road, we simply could not pass this one up. According to my research, Zombie Road, or more accurately, Rock Hollow Trail, is home to one of the largest Native American burial grounds in the United States. For years, people who have ventured this trail have reported hearing disembodied voices and footsteps that seem to follow your every move, only to stop when you have stopped. There have also been reports of seeing shadow figures wandering this 2-mile-long walking trail. So apparently we can be here a half an hour after dusk. So our plan is to walk down as far as we can, and then hopefully coming back, we can experience something spooky on the way. Yeah, our plan didn't exactly go as anticipated. Being as this was the first time we visited this location and losing ourselves in its beauty, we didn't quite grasp the distance we traveled. As you will see later on in the video, the darkness consumes the day quicker than anyone could ever expect. One of the many stories told here is of a man named Zombie. I'm not quite sure if that was his first or last name, or if it was just a singular name, much like Prince, Madonna, or Cher. Anyhow, the urban legend tells that this Mr. Zombie would terrorize young couples who were unlucky enough to venture into this trail at night alone. haunted or not, this is a beautiful location to come, especially this time of year with the leaves changing and falling on the ground. Just absolutely beautiful. And it's very relaxing here. There's not a lot of people around. Every once in a while, a runner, a jogger might come pass you by, but other than that, it's very quiet. It's beautiful.
It's extremely easy to lose yourself in this trail that seemingly has no end. One of the things many people who frequent this trail have experienced is a sense that the trail is somehow longer than the first time they traveled it. I can certainly understand that, as at a certain point, everything almost seems to blend in, and as the trail does begin to offer different paths, it can be easy to lose one's sense of direction. However, I'm sure some people probably just get lost, even with signs obviously pointing you the correct way.
So I'm a little confused at this sign here, because up here is just hill, so I'm not quite sure what they're telling me here. Oh, okay. With all the natural sounds that are around you, just with the wind blowing and the leaves brushling and brushling, is that a word?
No.
Oh, okay.
You went rustling?
Okay, well, I made my own word. They're brushling, and and it actually even just adds kind of a natural eeriness to the location. So what are your views on the paranormal? Do you think ghosts exist?
They definitely exist.
Okay, that was a definite, though she has no scientific proof or anything to prove that. But okay, yeah. I mean, I've had experiences, but I can't say whether or not I can't say what they are, so I'm not going to say whether or not it exists.
I've only had one experience to where I would think that it would be, so... But I do think they have to.
I think what can be maybe a little more fun is just storytelling, and I think that can take literally any location and you can make it fun. You can make the hunt real. You could make it fun. And I think that's what happens a lot of times in these kind of things, in places like this, because this is just a beautiful place. So far all we've seen is some bicyclers, some joggers, a couple dogs, squirrel, no ghosts.
There comes a time in every man's life when he is wrong. And if you are married, well then, wrong is probably your middle name. But in a place like Zombie Road, you might find yourself eating your words often when not expecting odd experiences of the paranormal.
Okay, so not to be silly or weird or fake, as I was walking, I kid you not, I feel like I just heard like a little girl's voice. Like, I couldn't hear what it said. It was like, or something, Now, granted, there's tons of birds and stuff out here, and they're not chirping a lot, but they are here and there. But a little weird, especially since it just sounded out of place. It was
That's
odd.
creepy.
Yeah, it was. Mysteriously enough, along the track, or the trail, there are these little tiny railroad tracks. I think I had read somewhere that they do, or once did, have like a miniature train that actually runs through the entire park. So I can only assume that's what this is. On the topic of haunted things, what would you say would be probably your favorite haunted house?
The Haunted Mansion.
Ooh, I like that one.
Now, just to the left of the railroad tracks, you will see some movement. But fear not, it's just some local residents to the area.
Watch for falling rock. Ooh. Now, maybe it's just me, but there's definitely something just eerie about this old bridge. I don't know what it is, but yeah, a little eerie. Starting to get dark. No ghosts so far that we've seen, but we do have a very long walk back, so we better start making our way so that we're not here later than we're supposed to. Let's do something fun. Okay. If there are any ghosts and or zombies near us, make a noise. A cricket chirped. So I think with Adventure to Anywhere, you know, we're not just planning on just doing traveling. You know, that's going to be the basis of what we do. But I do think if we have the opportunity, when the opportunity arises, when it comes to us, I think what we want to do is we want to do some ghost hunt type things. There's some pretty good haunted areas in the location. The Lemp Mansion's one of them. So that's definitely something I think we want to venture and do. You got any thoughts of any places we might want to try to go?
I really want to go to Salem in October.
Ooh.
And maybe the Lizzie Borden House.
Lizzie Borden House. Now, the only problem I have with that is if you stay the night there.
I don't want to stay the night.
Oh.
No.
Well, the only thing scary about that for me is that they have shared bathrooms. And, you know, I'm not down with that. I don't
That's
wanna...
scary too.
That's horrible. That's horrifying to me. So wait a minute. Something just hit me here. So, did you just call the entire area of Salem haunted?
It's got all the witch stuff there.
Oh,
It's gotta be.
Because like all the you know, the old history of the burning the witches and all that stuff.
Yeah.
Okay, I follow you.
With each passing step that we took, the sky began to darken.
It's getting dark and spooky here.
When you said that, did you do a little dance?
Cause it's spooky and it's my spooky dance.
Yeah, you're right. That was spooky. And the funny thing about this area and this little walking trail is there's so much wildlife. Like we saw a bunch of deer and things like that. So you hear noises, you know, constantly. You hear squirrels, you hear things, you know, shuffling in the the leaves and whatnot, that, you know, if you're one of those people that thinks everything is a haunted thing, then yeah, you would definitely come here and you would lose your mind.
Remember at the beginning of the video, I mentioned our plan to make sure we were out of the park before the darkness completely fell? Well, this is the part where the plan went all out the window. The curtain of night fell faster than we expected, giving the area spookiness that can cause your imagination to run wild. We had a camera in the car that had night vision capabilities, but the biggest problem with that was it was in the car. And as the darkness of night surrounds you in this trail, you lose all sense of distance. Now I know what you may be thinking. Hey, Adventure to Anywhere, we can't see anything in this video. Well, we just wanted to show you how extremely dark it was to be in that forest at night.
So, unfortunately, you can't see me right now. You can't see anything right now because the darkness fell upon us way faster than we expected. But one of the experiences that people say they have here is they'll hear footsteps behind them. And a lot of times after you stop walking, you won't hear those footsteps anymore. Now, I kid you not, I heard that not too long ago, and I stopped, and they stopped. Started going again, they started going again. Completely weird.
That's true.
That's what they say happens around here.
Yeah, that's true.
Are you kidding me?
No.
Oh, that's
Like,
awesome.
seriously, you didn't notice me turning like around and like looking behind me?
I just thought you were being paranoid.
No, I haven't found footsteps.
Wow.
And I can't see anything because I don't have my glasses on, so...
This is something straight out of a horror movie. Here you can see, you can't even see the sky. Just trying to show you guys the sky. You can't see that, but this is something straight out of a horror movie. Kid you not.
It's just scary.
So that was an incredible experience. What did you think?
I liked it. It was really scary, but it was good.
Yeah, if you come down, just know that the path is very long. It was longer than we expected, and we got farther than we expected. So when we started turning back, the darkness came quick. So it's just something to keep in mind because you want to make sure that you respect the laws of the area and all that fun stuff.
Or you'll be running like we did.
Yeah, we ran. It was very tiring. So this is Adventure to Anywhere. Thanks so much for watching. If you're new here, give us a subscribe. And if you like the video, give us a big thumbs up. Everybody have a good night.
Thanks, bye.
Zombie Road is a magnificent walking or bicycling trail. While we didn't capture any audio or video evidence of the paranormal, we certainly had a few personal experiences. And the beauty of this wondrous location will haunt our memories until we visit again. As to whether or not it is haunted, well, come down yourself. You never know who or what might be walking one step behind you.
Caution, rest and relaxation ahead.